it's September 11th. I don't like to refer as the day 9/11. Like, I just don't want to vilify a day. So talk about like the terror attacks happened September 11th. Big slogan after that was never forget. I think we have as a country. I mean, there's people that haven't forgotten. But as a country, I think we have. Not really the war on terror. We haven't forgotten the bad parts. We forgot the good parts of where we all, at the time, seemed to join together. It didn't matter what you look like, where you came from. If you were American, you know, like had something in common. We were all friends and family. So many people knew people that were directly affected by that if you weren't yourself. But we all seem to get along for a time. We all wanted to get together and be there for each other. Make our country stronger. And for a long time I thought that stuck, like it stayed there. I thought people still wanted that, wanted to be together, wanted to work together, wanted to make our country safer, happier, better place. Lately, more and more, so I see that we're becoming divided more than we ever have been in my lifetime, that I've noticed anyway. I mean, I know I'm shrouded by family and whatnot for a good part of my life. Didn't really see a lot of what was happening outside my little, 2-block neighborhood kind of thing. Growing up, definitely saw different things. Experienced a lot. Luckily, nothing too terrible personally, but I've seen friends that been judged and ridiculed for various number of reasons. It's not really what this is about, but just I think it's time to remember what we became for a short time after something terrible happened. I'm not going to go into my beliefs as to why that happened or much of the responses. We took as a country. Basically just wanted to talk about how for a while we were all together. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. It seemed like it, the things that I saw. it looked like people wanted to work together. I remember going to work. Well, at the time, I remember getting a phone call before going to work to tell me to turn on the TV. But I'm thinking, like, I'm running late. I gotta get to work. But it was important, so I flipped it on. I saw the second one hit on TV, but still. Up until a few moments before that, the report was it was a Cessna. Just kind of thinking it was an accident, but obviously it was not. I remember going into work, what was normally a very busy downtown mall. There's always a lot of noise, a lot of commotion. It's just dead silent. 3 stories of stores, businesses, people walking to and from work. Just silent. Standing on like the parking garage after about ready to go into work, and it's when they had grounded all the planes. Actually, I guess that was when I was coming home from work. So they closed us down halfway through the day. But just like looking out over downtown, flight path to the airport, it was kind of direct in line with that, and just seeing the planes almost eye level with me, just one after the other coming into land. I remember looking over while I was driving. It was kind of traffic jam, but 3rd Street, 2 lanes over, just caught the eye of somebody that I had used to work with somewhere else. And we just kind of looked at each other in shock, and just, I mean, what was there to say, really? That, and we were both in cars, but it was just such a surreal time. And out of that, I ended up, well, eventually joining a community group we were supposed to be like first responders when first responders weren't available. It was a good group. I liked my time there. Unfortunately, political reasons, I guess, local political reasons. Basically, a new director came to town and had his ideas of what the group was, and it didn't match ours. So my whole group we all split ways. But out of that, then I joined with another agency that was created because of the attack. People. And end up meeting my wife there. So I guess, depending on how you look at it, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, it's just been, distracted by a hawk trying to get a squirrel off the ground. Things you see. Anyway, we're just divided now, from my experience, more than ever before. I have my beliefs as to why that's true. I thought things had been getting better, but maybe things were just getting pushed further back into, let's say, a corner. Maybe that is the right analogy. Things are just being made to be quiet. Just some people have their ideas and their belief set that are just dramatically different than mine. And I'm just trying to understand how I don't understand. So I'm trying to understand why I don't understand it. It doesn't really sound right, but trying to understand why it's gone on so long. Maybe it's because of people like me that kind of thought things were getting better. But I don't know. Anyway, sorry for the ramblingness of all of this. Just saw the time earlier today. Brought back a lot of these kinds of thoughts. And kind of unraveled a bit from where I was started to go with this idea. This little conversation I was going to have with all of you fine people, because I'm sure all of you are fine people and not like a lot of the people that I was thinking about while I was walking. So be kind to one another and stay excellent, as Bill and Ted always says. Have a good one.